Okay, today is Friday, August, what's the day?
28th.
August 28th. Sorry for the jumper. We're at the trailhead and a beautiful day out today. And there's Paula, she just dropped me off. And we came from that direction and heading that way. Day one on the Highline Trail. It's 10 o'clock, so I've got about a half hour earlier start than what I've got before. So looking forward to it. I'll be solo for 3 days at the beginning till the rest of my friends catch up. And but gonna have a good adventure today. So with that, let's get going. Just a little bit of trail time this morning. Been on the trail for about a minute. You can see the trail markers alongside the cairn. So we'll get field trail markers like it says 025 on them, but mostly they just fade away and then we're left with cairns. But there's enough of them to give you good directions on the trail, keep you going on track. So I started off with just shy of 41 pound pack. It's 12 pounds of food, a couple pounds of water, and that's 1 liter of water. I'm going 6 miles today into Dead Horse Lake. It's a fairly easy climb. Got one pass to go over, Gabbro Pass, and it's right toward the end. As soon as you get over the pass, you can basically look down and see the lake. Okay, just want to stop, take a look, see. That's where we came from, down that way. We got up on this little shelf here, if you want to call it that. There's some views down there. Flaming Gorge is over that way. If the air was clear, you'd be able to see it pretty good. So the trail leads that way. You can see the cairns going down that way. However, if you see this mountain here, we actually want to go that way because that's where it goes around the mountain there and goes back up. But we don't want to go up too high here because it's real slanted and you're walking across a slant and it's hard on the ankles. But we don't want to go that way down there because it goes down, way down, and then you got to climb way back up. So what we're going to do is right here, we're going to cut across here and kind of follow along the base of this and just inside the tree line. And that'll get us around this and should make for easier going. In fact, that might be a trail right up there that I see, so we'll kind of wander up this way and see if we see this other trail. All right, still heading in that direction. Just came out and thought I'd show you this view. I'm kind of just going cross country at the moment. I can't find a trail, but again, I know I want to go that way. And there may be a trail down below there in the trees, but again, I don't want to drop way down that far and then come right back up. So we'll keep going this direction, and I will meet up the trail up ahead. In fact, when I come through these trees here, you can probably see the trail going up. All right. Well, I just came out of this, got to the top of this first climb. Came out of those trees down over here, got up with the trail, then came up here. If the sky wasn't so hazy, it'd be very nice looking, but you get a good shot in it nonetheless. And I am heading that way. There's some cairns right there, and I think the pass is just over this rise here, right where you see that snow over there. That's pretty close to where the pass is at. In fact, it may be the snowfield that we sometimes have to cross. So here's the trail, and we're gonna get going. Moving along here, heading for Gabriel Pass right there. Just came to this overlook here where I look down and see this valley here. Flaming Gorge is off in the distance. You can see the waters of it. Kind of hazy, but get my camera straight. Clouds are starting to build up a little bit. It's always something to watch up here. This little bit of the trail right here is I've been coming across this real loose. It just falls away under your feet, and it's downhill, so you kind of got to be very careful so you don't slide down with it. Well, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm at the top of Gabriel Pass. Came from over that direction. There's some cairns up here. There's a trail marker up ahead, and that's the way I'm headed. As soon as I get to that trail marker, you should be able to see the lake down below where I'm stopping for the night. And let's see, it's 12:29. Been on the trail 2.5 hours. Okay, just past that trail marker I was telling you. But right ahead is Dead Man Lake, and that's where I'm headed to. Sun feels good. Been a little breezy. It was 63 at the trailhead according to the car, and oops. So the breeze, wind, if you will, was pretty cool. So it wasn't too bad. I guess it's just chilling the sweat. Anyhow, we go down this way. Nice thing, it's all downhill from here. I think literally. Let's see. Okay. I just thought y'all might want to see this. There's this wide open expanse. The wind's not blowing so you can hear me. Looks like some dark clouds behind me. Beautiful country. Again, that's where we're headed, right down there to the lake. There's an old sign. Blue Lake, Dry Fork, Twin, Lake Wild, Demon Lake or Demon Lake? Huh. Ain't going to any of them. I'm going straight ahead to that lake. Sometimes when you're walking along these grassy meadow areas like this, I guess, I don't know if it's a meadow, but anyway, grassy areas like this, thin growth, you'll be hiking along the trail and it's kind of dim. Then all of a sudden the trail vanishes, and you look around, don't see it. A lot of times if you look way ahead, you can see it. Like right now, the trail just kind of vanished, but there's a cairn way up ahead. So I know if I keep going in that general direction, I'll pick up the trail again. And a lot of times you go from one side to the other and all of a sudden there it is. So like, okay, I see it here, but on top of it again. Because a lot of times the trail is not real beaten down like as in other areas. It's just maybe a thin spot in the grass. But then there's a lot of those depending on how the rocks are. So it's not always the trail you're seeing. But if you see ahead and see a blaze on a tree or see a cairn, pile of rocks up ahead, then you just kind of keep pointing in that general direction and you'll get there. Almost to the lake. Looks like I got some neighbors here for tonight. There's the lake right there. Got some more cows down off over that ridge there. But lake's camp spot's almost up ahead here, just in these trees. Should be there in a minute or two. Okay, there's a signpost right before the lake. And so I thought I'd get a picture. Part of the sign is, old sign is down on the ground. Let's get into camp. Well, I guess one of my neighbors just wanted to stop by for a bite to eat. Yeah, Molly don't like me. Get too close. She's watching me. A lot of cows around here. I think they're pretty domesticated because they see me and they want to come up and say hi. And I've been shooing them off because I don't want them using my tent as a scratching post. Yeah, Mom's turning around and keep me in sight. So I got my tent set up. What time is it? 1:47. So what time did I say I got here? 1:08. So it's been about 40 minutes. Got the tent set up, got the tarp over it. Wind is coming off the lake, kind of off that direction that way, so I would like to have the opening facing the lake where I could open it, sit underneath the porch and look out. But with the wind coming from that direction, I thought I'd go the other way and have my vestibule on the other side. Well, that side pulled down with a rock and then this side up a little bit. That way I can, you know what I ought to do? I ought to change that. Take that and tie that straight to the tree, and then put my hiking pole right there to lift that up. That'll work better. I'll make that change. That'll give me a little wider or taller opening this side to get in and out with. That way I can keep an eye on these cows. Go home, cows. I may go visit nature and I don't want you coming around while I'm gone. Okay, just wanted to do a final video, maybe. So, in camp at Dead Horse Lake. Kind of cloudy out. A couple patches of blue, but it's on the wrong side. It's weather's coming from that direction and it's kind of gray over there. So anyhow, got cows all around. That's where I came from yesterday, and I'll be heading up that way tomorrow. The path will lead me. Let's see, I'll cross along and then head up a little bit there and then cut back and then zigzag back and forth, switch back and forth until I get to the top. Here's my tent set up. I've got a Z-Pex triplex there, and I've got a Z-Pex 8.5 by 10 foot tarp over it. I'm expecting, in fact, I just got dripped on, expecting rain and on the trail. It usually gets rain. Last year was pretty dry, but so I like to have a little extra vestibule where I can set my chair up, and even if it's raining, I can stay out of the rain and stay dry and do my meals under there. Got my meals ready to go. It's kind of early yet. It's only about 3:20, 3:35, something like that. But yeah, I hear sprinkles starting to come down, so it's beginning. Don't know what's gonna happen. Anyhow, there's a nice little stream right next to the camp, and plenty of water there. Of course, filter it, but it's cool. I haven't checked the temperature yet to see what the temperature's supposed to be down tonight. It's supposed to be in the 40s, I think somewhere in somewhere in a few days, maybe 4 days, it's supposed to be in the 30s at night, like 39 or 37, something like that. But that's okay. I've had as low as 26 in the morning. That's kind of chilly. Well, looks like I got some sunshine on me, but sprinkles are still there. So day one, made pretty good time getting in here. My knee was giving me a little bit of problems that last mile downhill from the Geppo Pass. It's all downhill from there, and so it was coming down the hills. It was left knee was a little tender. Not sure why. I was just getting used to it. So, well, let's see. Somebody left a I can't see the screen. There it goes. Screen with screensaver, apparently. Little pot and the measuring cup and a pan. Somebody may miss that. Just a little aluminum cook set. Doesn't quite sit down, but it's close. I'll leave it there. Somebody may need it. It's pretty light, but I don't need the weight. Well, I'm going to duck back under there and stay dry. That sun didn't stay out long, and I think sprinkles are going to be more frequent coming on now, so I think that'll be all for tonight. Well, let me give you a tour of my bedroom. I ducked down into here. Like I said, there's my chair. I got pretty much everything inside here. So my Big Agnes Mystic 15 tent sitting on a tensor insulated 72 by 25 inch. I got the wide one. I got tired of my elbows falling off of the mattress. So everything will stay in here. I will hang my food out. I got a food bag, or my food bag line is already up there. So I will hang that later. But yeah, sit down in my vestibule here on my canopy, and it can rain and sprinkle, and I'll stay pretty comfortable here. This is my stop where I usually stop. This is my 8th time on the Highline Trail. So this one may be a little different. I passed some hunters There's 4 of them coming out. Just as I started the trail, they were heading out. And they told me they hadn't seen anybody else in the whole week they've been here. Nobody else, no other hikers, so I may be the only one up in this area. And, but they said the trailhead was posted, and I didn't see a sign, that the trail was closed due to a forest fire up ahead somewhere. Well, that's news to me. I hadn't heard about it. So I texted Joanne, and she said, yes, somewhere there's a fire, but didn't say where. And said parts of the trail were closed. So I'm not sure how far we'll get, or where we will come out at. We haven't made any arrangements because we didn't know anything about it. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I am having for supper tonight, just give you that, I'm having a Mountain House lasagna and meat sauce. I usually do Mountain House meals for supper. I've got a Propel packet and a noon tablet in there for fizzy. It tastes pretty good. And I'll do that. My measuring cup with my water. I just take a bottle, it's pretty light. Measure off how much I need. And maybe that's kind of excessive as far as bringing that, but it works. I'll fill it up with to the 1 cup mark, and in the morning I will pour that into my cereal for my breakfast, and I'll be set to go. And then I'll see how much water I got left. I don't want to carry 3 liters of water, 6 pounds of extra water up the trail. That just ain't gonna happen. There's plenty of water on this trail that if I need to get water, I can stop and get water at one of these mini streams that we pass. So tomorrow we'll be heading over this no-name pass up ahead. Let's see. What's the expected miles tomorrow? Tomorrow should be about 9, a little over 9. 9.4 was last year we tracked it. And let's see. Took us 4 hours and 50 minutes to get in. Left camp at 8:10. Got in at 1 o'clock. That's a nice hike. 5 hours. Not bad. So let's see how it goes. Once you get over this pass here, you're not past all of it, because then it's pretty easy for a while. You got a slight incline up to Chipeta Lake. And then once you leave Chipeta Lake, then there's a climb over a ridge up through there before, and then you head down into Reeder Lake. So that once you come out of that last climb, you come out of the woods, you can see the lake and you're almost there. So I guess a good way to end the day with a climb. So, all right, I will sign off for today. And oh, let me do the regular thing everybody else does. If you like this, hit subscribe and like and all that other good stuff people do. I will do a separate video for each day of the hike, and of course there's no internet up here in the Highline or the Uintas in Utah, so I can't post it here. So I'll post it when I get back, and I'll try to post one a day.